The Lakers are going through a tough time. They have already lost 4 games in a row, but don't worry, there is good news in the midst of all this. The team, which was full of absences, is starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. For Sunday's game against the Suns, Luka Doncic and Jackson Hayes appear as probable to play. This is a huge relief, especially after the last game against the Nuggets, when the Lakers had to make do without 6 key players. Could the tide now be turning? Luka's possible return represents a turning point for the Lakers, rekindling not only the flame of individual talent, but also the collective dynamic that made the team shine in the most inspired moments of the season. After all, it's not just about statistics. Although his 27.4 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 7.7 assists per game speak for themselves. It's about the way he transforms the court into his stage, seeing plays before they even happen, raising the level of his teammates and bringing that killer instinct that defines great stars. And alongside Hayes, this return takes on even greater significance. The harmony between the two has been one of the pillars of the Angels' attack, functioning almost like a well-rehearsed duet, where a perfect shot from Luka finds Hayes' hands in the air for a thunderous dunk. This chemistry is reflected not only in the statistics, but in the fluidity of the game, in the energy that infects the team, and in the difficulty he imposes on opposing defenses. In addition, Hayes provides an essential reinforcement in the paint. With his presence, the Lakers recover a center who protects the rim with authority, fights for rebounds as if each shot were worth a title, and adds a fundamental element: the constant threat of the alley-oop. Without him, Alex Len had to be improvised as a starter, but his presence did not bring the same explosiveness or the same defensive consistency. Now, with Luka possibly back and Hayes resuming his role, the Lakers gain a new dimension. The offense becomes more unpredictable, the defense more solid, and the hope of fighting for something bigger grows stronger. The question that remains is, will this return be enough to turn good performances into decisive victories? If NBA history has taught us anything, it is that having a star on the court can change everything. And Luka is ready to prove it once again. Situation of the other players. While the Lakers anxiously await the possible return of Luka and Hayes, other players on the roster are also experiencing decisive moments. Dalton Knecht, for example, starred in a worrying scene in the last game against the Nuggets, when he took a bad fall after an explosive dunk. The impact was strong, and for a moment, silence took over the arena, with fans and teammates apprehensive. However, the resilience of the young talent showed, and now he appears likely for Sunday's game. His return would be a relief for coach J.J. Redick, who is looking for more depth in the rotation and, above all, a reliable weapon on the perimeter, something that has been essential in the team's offensive strategy. On the other hand, the situations of Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent still generate uncertainty. Both remain listed as doubtful, and considering that they sat out the last match, their chances of getting on the court are even lower. The time of the game could also be a complicating factor, since morning games usually require more intense physical preparation, something that could weigh on players who are not yet 100%. The absence of Finney-Smith, a versatile defender and key piece in the rotation, could be a problem against a team like the Suns, which has elite scorers. Vincent, while he has not yet had a major impact on the season due to injuries, could offer valuable minutes at point guard. Meanwhile, Rui Hachimura and LeBron James remain out, a significant blow for the Lakers. LeBron's absence, who is dealing with a groin strain, is felt not only by his statistical output, but also by his leadership and command on the court. The King, as always, is committed to his recovery and should take at least another week to return. But his presence on the bench, guiding and encouraging his teammates, continues to make a difference. Hachimura, who is awaiting a new evaluation, could bring the necessary reinforcement in the defensive sector when he is cleared. Until then, the team needs to find ways to make up for these absences. On the road to recovery, The Lakers know that the NBA season is a marathon, and each setback needs to be overcome quickly. The good advantage built over the last 5 months serves as a safety cushion, but the team understands that losing consecutive games not only shakes the standings, but can also undermine confidence within the locker room. Keeping morale high and a winning mentality is essential, especially with the playoffs approaching.